Imagine this. You're at the grocery store. The line behind you is long. You've got a week's worth of food on the belt. You swipe your card. Declined. Your heart sinks. You try again. Declined. You know you just got paid on Friday. You haven't bought anything big. So where did it go? That ghost in your bank account? It's not a glitch, and it's not bad luck. It's a silent leak that is draining your future, one $5 inconsequential purchase at a time. Most people spend their entire lives working for money, but they never actually own any of it. They're just a middleman between their boss and their bills. But what if I told you that by changing just 3 numbers in your life, you could stop that decline screen forever? What if you could keep your morning coffee, keep your Netflix, and still have $10,000 in the bank by this time next year? It sounds like a scam, right? Or some complicated math trick. It's not. It's a system used by millionaires that most schools and most parents never bother to teach. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to hand you the CEO dashboard for your life. We're going to find your ghost expenses, kill your debt, and finally, give you the permission to spend money without the guilt. Stick around, because by the end of this video, that where did it go mystery, it's solved for good. Part 1. The psychology of failure. Most beginners fail at budgeting not because they are bad with math, but because they fall into 3 very specific psychological traps. Number 1, the restrictive diet trap. This is when you decide on a Monday that you are never eating out again, you're canceling Netflix, and you're living on rice and beans. You last 4 days, and then by Friday, you're so miserable that you go on a massive revenge spending spree at 2 a.m. on Amazon. You can't go from 0 to 100 in a day. Number 2, the guesstimate method. You think you know what you spend. You tell yourself, oh, I spend maybe $400 on groceries, but you're forgetting the hidden stuff, the $5 snacks at the gas station, the annual subscription you forgot to cancel, or your best friend's birthday gift that costs $80. These micro leaks are what actually sink the ship. And number 3, complexity overload. You try to track every single penny in a massive spreadsheet that looks like NASA flight data. It's exhausting, it's boring, and nobody, I mean nobody, sticks to it for more than a week. If it isn't easy, you won't do it. Have you ever tried one of these and given up? Let me know in the comments which one got you. For me, it was definitely the guesstimate method. I thought I spent $50 a month on eating out. Spoiler alert, when I actually tracked it, it was closer to $300. Part 2. The 50-30-20 blueprint. So, let's fix it. Let's keep it simple. We're using the 50-30-20 rule, developed by Senator Elizabeth Warren. It's the Goldilocks of budgeting. Not too hard, not too soft, just right. Step 1, the must-haves. 50% of your take-home pay goes to needs. These are the if I don't pay this, life gets bad items. We're talking about rent or mortgage, utilities, basic groceries, and I mean basic, not steak and lobster every night, insurance, and minimum debt payments. Now, listen closely. If this category is taking up more than half your check, don't panic. In today's world, rent is sky high. If your needs are at 60%, it just means you have to be a bit more surgical with the other categories. It's a signal that your lifestyle might be a bit too heavy for your current income, or you just live in a very expensive city. Step 2, the fun stuff. 30% goes to wants. Yes, you are allowed to spend money. This is the category that keeps you sane. This is for dining out with friends, your hobbies, Netflix, that fancy bag you've been eyeing, or tickets to a concert. The key? Hard boundaries. When this bucket is empty, the party is over until next month. No dipping into the rent money. Step 3, the future you. The final 20% is for savings and debt repayment. This is the most important category because it's the only one that actually builds wealth. This goes toward your emergency fund, your retirement accounts, or killing off those high-interest credit cards. This is how you buy your future freedom. And now it's time for the deep dive. So we'll be talking about debt and the emergency fund. I want to stop here and talk about that 20% for a moment. If you have credit card debt, that is a financial hair-on-fire emergency. Credit card interest rates are often over 20%. You cannot out-invest that. If you have high-interest debt, Your 20% savings should almost entirely go toward paying that down as fast as possible. Think of it as a guaranteed 20% return on your money. Once that debt is gone, you'll feel like you just got a massive raise. And then there's the emergency fund. This is the sleep well at night fund. Before you start investing in crypto or fancy stocks, you need 3 to 6 months of your needs saved in a boring bank account. Why? Because life happens. Tires blow out. Tech layoffs happen. Dogs get sick. When you have an emergency fund, a crisis is just an inconvenience. Without it, a crisis is a disaster. Part 4. The math in motion. Let's look at a real-world example. Let's say you make $4,000 a month after taxes. 50%, that's $2,000, goes to your needs. Rent at $1,200, utilities at $200, groceries at $400, and car insurance at $200. 30%, that's $1,200, is your fun money. That's $300 a week. You can do a lot with $300 a week. That's dinners, movies, and clothes. The final 20%, $800, goes to your future. If you do nothing but save that $800 every month, in 1 year you have nearly $10,000. $10,000 in the bank. How much would that change your stress levels? But what if you're a student making only $2,000 a month? The math stays the same, it just gets tighter. $1,000 for needs, $600 for wants, and $400 for savings. It's not about the amount of money you make, it's about the habits you build with the money you have right now. Writing a budget is the easy part. Staying on it is where the magic happens. Here are my 4 favorite pro-level hacks to make sure you don't fail. Hack 1. The 48-hour rule. We've all been there. You're scrolling on your phone at 11 p.m. and you see something perfect. Your brain says, buy it now. Don't. Put it in the cart and then walk away. If you still want it in 2 days and you have the wants money left, buy it. Usually the dopamine hit fades and you realize you didn't actually need it. Hack 2. Automate everything. You shouldn't have to think about saving. Set up your bank to move that 20% to a separate savings account the very second your paycheck hits. If you don't see it in your checking account, you won't spend it. Out of sight, out of mind, into the bank. Hack 3. The cash envelope strategy. If you have one specific category where you always overspend, maybe it's Target runs or dining out, use physical cash for that one thing. Withdraw that amount at the start of the month. When the envelope is empty, you're done. It's a physical boundary that your brain actually understands in a way it doesn't understand a digital swipe. Hack 4. The monthly money date. Once a month, grab a coffee or a glass of wine, sit down for 20 minutes and look at your progress. Don't judge yourself for mistakes. Just look at the numbers. Are you trending in the right direction? If you messed up last month, that's okay. Every month is a fresh start. I want you to remember something important. Budgeting isn't about being cheap, it's about being intentional. It's about making sure your money goes to the things that actually make you happy, instead of disappearing into a void of, I don't know where it went. If you spend $1,000 a year on a hobby you love, that's not a waste of money. That's a great budget. But if you spend $1,000 a year on subscriptions you don't watch and late fees you forgot about, well, that's a tragedy. Every dollar you save today is a worker that goes out and earns more money for you in the future. When you budget, you aren't just managing money. You are building a ladder to get you out of the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle forever. So, here is your homework for today. Don't worry about a fancy spreadsheet or a complicated app yet. Just open your banking app and look at your last 30 days of spending. Just look. Categorize those transactions into needs, wants, and savings. Just look. You might be surprised or even a little shocked by what you find, but don't be discouraged. Knowledge is power. Once you know where your money is going, you can start taking control of it. If you're worried that your needs category is way too high, don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out our next video, how to lower your monthly bills without moving out. I'm going to show you how to negotiate your internet, phone, and insurance bills to save hundreds every month. You've already taken the first step by watching this video. Most people never even get this far. You've got this. I'll see you in the next one.